So here I am at the Utica rail station, waiting to board so I can interview the members of the Monroe Community College faculty and staff who are thought to be essential in understanding the real history of the SUNY Learning Network. More to come. Hi, Bill Pells. I'm about to interview Terry Keys. Terry runs the online academy for Monroe Community College. He always wanted to work for Herkimer, but unfortunately, he couldn't pass our entrance exam.
Now it's recording, okay. How would I describe the SUNY Learning Network? I would describe the SUNY Learning Network as an exciting, just stop.
I'm speaking with Terry Keys of Monroe Community College. Terry, tell us, when you think about the history of the SUNY Learning Network, what is it that you think people should know?
What should they know about the SUNY Learning Network? Let me think about the history. One of my first recollections of the SUNY Learning Network was when I received an email from Alexander Pickett saying, "Congratulations, your campus now requires you to have your own campus mid. You're that mid. Come to Albany in 2 days and learn all about the SUNY Learning Network."
Speaking now with Mark McBride, the Director of Libraries at Monroe Community College. Mark, you have access to a vast resource of research and history of the SUNY Learning Network. Can you tell me what you've discovered? Is it true that Jeff Bartkovich is Satan, or is it just his body that's possessed by Satan?
Well, that's a tough one, Bill. You can go either way. It all depends on what day of the week. I think he's really Satan. That's what the data suggests.
Yeah, that's been my experience with Jeff all along.
Yeah.
Terry, you made reference to Alex Pickett. Do you believe it's accurate that the reason she's been able to hold on to her job is because she cast a gypsy spell on Carrie Hatch?
Wow, that's a tough one. I think it's all the people she surrounds herself with as well. But I have to go back to something. This interviewing is being led by someone from Herkimer. That would be Bill Pells. Interviewing someone from MCC. That would be Terry and Mark. So these questions might be a little bit tainted by the fact that in their early years there was quite the competition to the number of students enrolled at Herkimer, Bill Pells, and MCC. Since we stopped keeping track of numbers, it's been a little bit nicer. Generally, though, it depends on how we do at poker the night before. So, what was the question? Oh, is Alex...
How did Alex hold on to her job?
Oh, she cast lots of spells, I think. Spells, poker, and scotch.
So, Mark, are you aware of the fact that Monroe is 6 times the size of Herkimer and yet has about the same number of online students?
I'm not going to answer that question.
GoPro? They don't make those anymore.
Now it's recording.
Okay.
Well, to my right,
Slightly behind us,
up on that hill, beyond that church steeple,
about 150 miles behind us,
is Herkimer
is
County
MCC.
Community College. You can just begin to see the buildings up in the distance there. The state's finest community college with 19 fully online distance learning programs. Speaking with Greg Ketchum, who leads the internet presence for Oswego College. Greg, when you think of the history of the SUNY Learning Network, what stands out as some of the most important features?
I would probably say one of the most important features is really been our individualized cut take 2.
The questions he asked so far involved whether Alex cast a spell on people to get in their way, whether Jeff Bartkovich was the devil, and someone whose paycheck he approves said yes. I don't get it. It wasn't me.
Okay.
Mark McBride.
Okay, so,
Okay, now I'm better.
now we're talking with Greg Ketchum, the leader of the online presence for Oswego College. Greg, say a few words in respect to the SUNY Learning Network.
Sure. You know, one of the great things about the SUNY Learning Network that I've enjoyed is the fact that I can make grown adults cry whenever I call the help desk and berate them for the great advice they've given our faculty. I really take perverse pleasure in tormenting our help desks, and that's really been quite a bit of fun.
Well, I'm quite interested in how you actually got the phone number of the help desk, since I heard it was unlisted.
Well, it did require bribery, stealth, and trickery, but those are things we excel at as we go.
I have a question actually. Was the SLN team more fun before the ponytails were cut or after? Anyone?
I bet it was before. I have to think. I have to think all the fun went out when the ponytails left the building.
So my understanding is that Peter cut his ponytail because Carrie Hatch made him, and then Doug cut his ponytail because he wanted to get a promotion.
Yeah, but you know, the thing is about Doug is he's so much easier to understand these days once he got rid of the tongue ring.
You're like videoing now?
So when
Right up to YouTube.
I'm doing a video because Alex is making me.
Listen,
What about
here's the thing though.
a happy birthday SLN video?
You know what you do?
He's just doing this and he's shaking it. Like, don't, when you talk to him, don't use your hands. You gotta hold it.
No,
He's
what am I?
Italian. What do you do?
I
with
know.
your
What am I, a
Italian?
videographer?
Paid to do this high-end.
Chatting in the dark with Dr. Peter Shea, Associate Provost for Online Learning for the State University of New York at Albany. Dr. Shea, do you believe it's possible to drink a completely full tumbler of Irish whiskey and nevertheless consult with a community college the following day?
It would take superhuman abilities, is all I can say.
Have you ever met anyone with those abilities?
I think Bill Pells from Herkimer County Community College had those. Wow. Actually now known as Herkimer College.
I believe it
State
might have
University.
been one of Bill Pell's friends, but thank you for your honest answer.